Hi there, it's Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com here with a little bit of an update on the Operation Fall3nout that we were holding over a month ago now. Yeah, I think it was the end of May when I started it, and I apologize. I've been on vacation, and then with the holidays, there just was probably not the best time to do a big campaign, but I mean, it was successful as we had some great donations. I don't think I've really shown people what we've had so far. So there's been some people that donated via PayPal, and I was able to purchase some cards towards. The two decks that I did focus on were the standard and the modern deck. And luckily we did have a fan that donated the entire standard deck. So let me give a big shout out here to Mr. Jason. Jason donated this entire deck box of cards for Fall3nout, the fan that got his card stolen. I'll put links in here to remind everyone what this was all about. A little bit of an overview. One of a longtime fan of RogueDeckBuilder.com. In fact, I think it was the very first card I signed was for this particular person. He's from Australia, and he's been with the channel for forever. So when I heard he got all his cards stolen, I thought I'd start a fundraiser to get back as many cards as possible to get him back on his feet for Magic the Gathering. And Jason, who's also been a huge fan of the channel for quite a while too, was so kind. He sent this entire black-white mid-range deck, and we got Heroes Downfalls in here. We got 3 Heroes Downfalls here. We have the Underworld Connections. He sent a full playset of Thought Seizes, a full playset of these guys. The Pack Rats, the Desecration Demons. We have all the Desecration. There's 4 of those as well. Elspeth is in here. Opposite Odds are in here. Blood Barons are in here. Lifebane Zombies. I mean, it is the complete deck list of everything. Even Mutavaults are in here. So the temples, the Godless Shrines, everything is actually Godless Shrines. Godless Shrines is the one thing that it didn't have. But thank you, Jason. I mean, this is a great start for Operation Fall3nout. I mean, this is the entire deck, which was one of the things that was stolen and preventing our Fall3nout from actually playing Magic at his local game store. So I think this will really help him out. I didn't get to really focus on Commander. Again, I didn't really know what to send for Commander. I don't have a lot of Commander cards. I thought I'd focus on Modern. Since I tend to be, this is just bias here. And Hayden, I do apologize if you're more of a Commander player than a competitive player. But the first thing I did when I lost my collection was to get a deck in both formats that I played. So you have a deck now in the black-white mid-range for standard, which it's going to rotate in a few months, and I hope to get it to you as soon as possible, as you do have a deck to play with. And then we did also acquire a bunch of cards towards your Splinter Twin deck. So actually our good artist Nate, who makes the Rogue Deck Builder playmats, sent off just a bunch of the odds and ends, just a bunch of the commons and uncommons, like sent the Remans and like Deceiver Exarchs and Pestermites. So now we have a lot of the commons and uncommons for the Splinter Twin deck. So that is getting there. I mean, the only thing that he's really needed to pick up is going to be the lands. I was hoping to get some of the Sulfur Falls. And I think we got a couple of them, but we did manage to pick up the 4 Splinter Twins and the 4 Snapcaster Mage and 2 Spell Skites, which is another huge part of Splinter Twin. So I think he has a playable between the Pestilence, Deceiver Exarchs, Remand, Snapcaster Mage, Spell Skites. I think we got the Lightning Bolts too in here, and let's see some of these other ones. So yeah, thank you. There was a couple anonymous people that mailed out anonymously. Thank you for those too. We have Mindbreaker Trap here, the Flash Freeze. So again, some more. This is actually from Nate. These ones were from Nate. Yeah, we got the Lightning Bolts. We absolutely do have the Lightning Bolts. He sent some cool cards for the Jora commander deck as well. Here is a Fabricate and a Treasure Mage, a Nim's Death Mantle. We have a Tormod's Crypt. That'd be good for the sideboard for Splinter Twin. A Relic of Progenitus, another great card for sideboard. Voltaic Key for the commander deck. A Counterflux, yeah, that definitely goes in the deck. And the Mana Leaks. And Preordain, yeah, we got a Preordain and Ponder. That will go in the commander deck. They are banned in Modern. Got a Gitaxian Probe. I'm actually going to send the rest of the Gitaxian Probe that he'll need for the deck. A Foil Valakut for the commander deck. And Desolate Lighthouse and Relinquary Tower for the commander deck as well. And a Brainstorm for the commander deck. So I think Jorah does want to sift through the deck. So got a bunch of those cards for the commander deck. And let's see what else we got here. So yeah, yep. Then we also have the Sulphur Falls that were sent. We have, yep, just two. No, full playset. There is, I believe, two in here. Nope, just it is going to be, yeah, a playset of Sulphur Falls in here for him as well. So that will help out with the mana base. I mean, Modern is, the good thing about Modern is, yeah, the fetch lands are really, really powerful in Modern, but they're not necessary. You can get away with Sulphur Falls and Steam Vents and whatnot. So this will be a great start towards the Splinter Twin deck with the Sulphur Falls. And what's the new one? The Pain Land's pretty good out of, that will be out of M15. The red and, can I think of what that one is? The red blue Pain Land that they're reprinting in M15. So anywho, got basically the Modern and the standard deck completed. We still do again need some little odds and ends for the commander deck. I'm gonna send this in a couple days probably, but let me know if you're gonna send something, and I'll hold back on sending this off to Hayden. I only want to do one sending because it is in Australia, which is, shipping is going to be very, very pricey. I'll just put it that way. It's probably around $30 to ship it. So again, I want to avoid multiple shipping. So if you guys have any more donations to Operation Fallout, please send in the PO Box 651, Richfield, Utah 84701, and I'll get them in the package to send off. One more big shout out: my local game store, Jarrett Games. Whoa, upside down, is donating this Journey to Nyx Fat Pack. So there'll be 6 packs in here. And again, I'm going to try to find a few of the odds and ends to finish off the deck. There won't be any like Cryptic Commands in there. I do think Splinter Twin usually uses Cryptic Commands, the other very expensive card in there. But besides the fetch lands and Cryptic Command, I think we got a complete little deck for Splinter Twin. So again, we'll be sending it off. I know you have asked about an update. I've been in contact with Hayden, so I've been letting him know what's going on, so don't worry about that end. We know he's going to get his stuff. I'm not like just stealing all your guys' stuff, and we'll send it off. Hayden, I'm going to just open this, and I hope you don't want the deck box. I'll just put the 6 packs in here and the dice and whatnot because of the weight. The weight of this is quite heavy, and yeah, shipping to Australia. Plus, yeah, it's probably the best interest just to open it to make room for the box and whatnot. So anyway, we'll put the 6 packs in there and get that sent off to you. So big thank you to everyone that sent packages. Like I said, a couple of them came in anonymously, but a huge shout out to Jason for the entire deck. That was awesome. That was such a good gesture, and I'll try to match it as much as possible on my end as well, since I do have access to a lot of cards and whatnot. So yeah, very successful. Thanks a lot. Again, it sucks that we know there's people. This was stolen. His stuff was stolen at a game store, and that just, I feel terrible for that other Magic players preyed upon him. My cards were stolen probably by just some random punks that wanted stuff out of my car. So I didn't have that resentment towards the Magic community. In fact, the Magic community rallied behind me and actually helped me establish my collection again. And I'm glad that we're able to do this back for Hayden. So here's this update. Sorry for the kind of what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm gonna brain farts right now. I can't think of the words that I'm looking for. A scattered little video update, but just wanted to hurry and do a video before I head to work here. That we are working. I mean, I do have all the stuff that was donated. I have it, and I will be sending it off. And again, if you'd like to donate too, you can donate via PayPal. You can go to the website and PayPal is just roguedeckbuilder@gmail.com is my PayPal, and you can donate there. And all the PayPal purchases will be used towards cards to send off to Hayden. So if you want to do that, please do so in a few days. Again, I'm going to try to send this off Friday unless I know there's cards coming in. So if you are sending cards, let me know so I can hold off on sending. And if you are doing PayPal donations, then just get it in before Friday because I'm going to be sending it off on Friday. Anyway, thank you again for all the donations. You guys are amazing. We have this awesome community going forward. We may not be the biggest channel on YouTube or have the greatest following, but I do have the best fans hands down. Yeah, you all are genuine. I appreciate all the comments, appreciate all the support. And again, I'm going to be relying on you guys come October to help us make the move and make the studio over to the new location. Again, we're going to be selling off all of our cards to try to make that move and to make that studio. So I have a whole binder full of cards that I'm going to be showing within a few months to actually sell. This is my modern spec binder, and we'll just be selling it at between TCG low and mid price, and selling directly to you so we can avoid those huge cuts. The problem with selling online right now without a website is, like we sell on eBay or some of the other venues like TCG Player, the fees are horrible right now. TCG Player used to be a great place to sell cards, but now TCG Player has really turned into a buyer's market and not a seller's market. And for a little store like ours, it's really not worth it putting up a lot of cards to try to compete with all the extreme bulk sellers that can afford selling for such a low profit margin, and B, just people wanting money and selling cards for very, very cheap. And on top of that, between all the fees, it runs between 15 and 20% fees of what TCG charges right now, which is just, in my opinion, just plain ridiculous. So I'm trying to avoid selling on TCG Player, and therefore we'll just sell directly to you if you want to support this whole move and the whole studio we're going to try to build. Again, studio will have like live games and have a lot of new stuff that I haven't tried on the channel yet. Just better equipment, maybe get me some training that I can actually make better videos. This one's pretty pathetic, I understand that. But I'm glad you guys have stuck with me as long as you have. We've been going strong for over a year. We're approaching 9,000 subs and past the 1.25 million views. So still going good. I mean, the sponsorships are going good. Gathering Magic still treats me great. I have some pretty exciting things upcoming with collaborations with other YouTubers and other sites in the future. So looking forward to it. Hopefully we can actually be more a powerhouse, I guess, in the Magic community, community and just overall experience, I guess is what you'd say. So anyway, thanks for watching. Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com.